Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Mas Monumental. We have already started here.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vito Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, the judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He can get that clear. Knocks it into space. And that has been cleared. Koundé. Howson. Koundé. Howson. And Koundé. Howson. Yamal. Throw-in. Howson. Donatoni. Donatoni. And here's Messi. Spread out to the left. And it's Tonali. He's going for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. First quarter of an hour gone. Donatoni. Donatoni. Gravenberg does really well to win the ball there. Rudiger calmly anticipates. So it is still 0-0. Mbappe. That is good alertness. Not the most accurate pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And there's green grass ahead of him. That's the keeper's ball. Out to the right. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Mbappe. Koundé.
That's alert and sharp and very well played. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Howson gets good distance on it and claimed it back swiftly. Messi. Now it's Tonali. He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Tonali really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Batistuta. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Messi, he's tried one! Keane, Hernandez, Camera, Arsenal finding their passes. Yamal, he's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Pass somewhat off target. McTominay promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's found a way past. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gets a good foot in there. That's a good ball out wide. And he's forced to go back. Yamal. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Oh, important interception. Donadoni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it seems as if he's
having a shot! Superb goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal time.
Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Tonali. A lot of space ahead of him. And the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Tonali certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Not the most convincing of passes. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And it's Tonali. And here's Messi. Donadoni goes for goal! It's hit the upright. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really not... Great chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They're up to 5 corners now. No way through, so back it comes. Big chance! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He plays one through. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal are level. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
That has certainly made things interesting. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he stop it going out? Caught offside that time. Tomori wins the duel this time.
Barcelona really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
And he has shown him a yellow card. That's been cut out, well played. Looking to play him in.
La cantidad de espectadores de
Out
este
towards the
partido
right wing.
fue de 62.005.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Bouts of passing here. And Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Tonali. Chance, surely! Has another go! Good try, very good try in fact.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Yamal tries to play it through. Yamal.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Hernandez. Koundé makes the interception. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Tonali conjures time and space where few can. That's a nicely shaped ball. Messi! He'll be quick to recover this. Defending of the desperate variety. He's a sharp little ball here. He's through here. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Tonali just eases him off the ball. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, that's clever. Tries a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Cambio en el Barcelona. Número 13.
Barcelona choosing
Número
to
20.
make the first change.
Messi. Número
That is
27.
good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Número 15.
Threads one in,
Número 10.
and
Número
it's
8.
Vitz. And the shots! And somehow he managed to miss it. Corner count is rising. That's 6.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Arsenal have a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Koundé, he won't be happy with that one. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Se van a jugar 4
Stood up
minutos de
well to him there.
compensación.
Keane goes back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Great vision. Well timed, excellent interception. That's that, the end. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How do you look back on the game then,
Señoras y
Jim?
señores,
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Messi making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Oh, this looks sharp.
They'll want to make the most of...
Tries from a long way out. Alexander-Arnold. That's a throw. And it's Messi. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now this could be a chance. Forlan. Mbappe. He's gone for goal. Missed by a fraction. Van Dijk, Tomori, Donatoni. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made. Well, and Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And this is Forlan. Donatoni. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay.
Has a shot! Caicedo. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. He's on it. Can he finish? Koundé. Thinks about the shot. Caicedo goes direct. That has not gone well. Donatoni. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's a sharp little... Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Marcó en el minuto 22 el dorsal 13.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now, can they get him away? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Always onto this. He is through. Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Forlan is flagged offside. Just eases him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they're quick to get it back. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short. In by Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Forlan. Donatoni looking to add to his goal. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Serginho cuts it out. Donatoni.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Looking for options for movement. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Donatoni. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's found a way through. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's following up. In he goes again. Cleared away. That's really well manoeuvred. Mbappe, foot in. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, this is a great position. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! A century of appearances and a goal so richly deserved. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And there's the end of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. The second half gets underway. McTominay. Mbappe aims beyond the defence. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Messi was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And this is Ronaldo. Tonali conjures time and space where few can. Takes the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Tries to pass it through, and he was quick to react. Nicely aimed pass. Threads one in. Now it's come to nothing. Barcelona, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. And the pass is intercepted. Tonali, lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's made its way to him. Great piece, having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Knocks it out wide. Messi, all driven towards the far post. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No, that was never going to make it. And he's quick to snatch it back. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That is good alertness. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Knocks it into space. Donatoni. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tomori makes the interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That pass isn't the best. And this is Forlan.
Forlan really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Mbappe. And it's Tonali. Mbappe. That's a lovely pass. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Here's a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
We
dorsal
have got
5.
changes here, from both sides in fact.
El dorsal 7. Messi.
Van
El
Dijk.
dorsal 21. El
Tomori.
dorsal 4. El
Serginho.
dorsal 20. Cristiano
Van
Ronaldo.
Dijk.
serán sustituidos por
McTominay.
el dorsal 41,
Vince.
el dorsal
Oh, he's
6,
bustling through
el
here.
dorsal 18,
Mbappe,
el dorsal
he's going for
33,
goal.
el dorsal 15, Fernando Torres.
He was berating his
Se va a
defence
un
before
cambio de
making the
jugadores.
save.
Ah, he's given it away. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that's put paid to a promising move. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, not quite. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass.
Oh, terrible pass. Can he get it through? And it's Gnabry. And he's intervened well there. Caicedo. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
He's tried one! It is a very, very good save. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's away we go then. Well, there's the unmistakable figure of Dimitar Berbatov. There was never any question of leaving a man of his talents on the bench.
Yeah, you can't question this guy's abilities or his track record. Yet it's funny how he remains a divisive figure.
Well, that was that languid style, wasn't it, which does have its detractors.
Yeah, he's a player who's always been extremely calm, and he likes to kind of think on the ball.
Chance for a shot! Out of play for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And here's Rooney. Bruno Fernandes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tonali. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Berbatov. Drive. Berbatov! Well, what's he giving here? Barcelona really could have done without this. This to make it 1-0. 1-0, never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he's had it nicked away. Diogo Dalot did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's run loose here. Now that's well seen too. McTominay.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi in acres of space out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Eriksen defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bruno Fernandes. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Looking for the run. Chance! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. And here's Berbatov. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
He's in a great position here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish right from the top draw. And they're at it again in double quick time. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Berbatov simply knew the ball was asking.
And the shot! He's kicked it out just.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to belt it away. Tomori. Tonali. Has a shot! Barcelona are 3 down and sinking. And it's Wan-Bissaka. And that looks a decent ball. You can run onto that. McTominay. Tomori. Eriksen. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. Bruno Fernandes is behind this one. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Eriksson! Outstanding save to keep that out. That's good running with the ball. Knocks it into space. Wan-Bissaka. Eriksson. And here's Bruno Fernandes. He's got away. Played into the middle. It's a good foot in there. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And the ball's gone astray. Played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Bruno Fernandes unable to make it happen. Big chance! Moss tries a shot! They've scored! Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
The goal scorer for Barcelona after 40 minutes is number 18.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Now it's Rooney. He's free, he has got space. It's Rooney! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Van Dijk. Now it's Messi.
3 minutes added time.
Messi. Oh, some tackle that. McTominay. Tries to play it through. Oh, no joy this time. That's going up front in a hurry. Tomori gets across to intercept that. And there's the end of the first half.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And that is a little undercooked.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Eriksson. And here's Rooney. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And this is Berbatov. McTominay does well to get it back. And it's Eriksson. This one, and he shoots! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Manchester United blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Maguire.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Bruno Fernandes. Donatoni under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Varane gets a foot in here.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
So we've reached the hour mark. He's in plenty of space here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Ericsson. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18, Rooney. Coming on the field
Just thought that
is
would need a
number
tad
7,
more lift. Easier said than done, of course.
Substitution in progress.
Matheus Cunha.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
A heavy challenge. Now, can they get him away? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's through here. Ericsson, who has set up 2 goals.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Great vision. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that could set him on his way. So, and the finish! And it's in! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Wits. Now there's a fine ball. He's had a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Corner number 2
Number
then.
8, Maguire. Number 14, Ericsson. Number 20, Mbeumo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any
Number
risks.
3, Gustavo Martinez. Number
It's
37,
Tonali.
Menu. Number 16,
Tonali.
Ahmad.
Has a look and plays it forward. Menu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
to the left it goes. Stood up well to him there. Casemiro. And it's Mainu. Diogo Dalot. Played back in. Goes for a shot! It's fallen kindly here. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ahmad is offering a wry smile there.
And it's Dalot. Shoots! Goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Manchester United grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Wan-Bissaka.
Added minutes have been indicated.
Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. There will be 4 extra minutes. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's delightful. Casemiro. Now Mainu. Bruno Fernandes. That's that, the end. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Please join me
You look
in
back on
wishing
the game
all
then,
the
Jim.
best for members of our
One-sided
fan club
and only one
celebrating
winner,
their
Peter.
wedding
The
anniversary
players
today.
didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. This, of course, one of the greatest shrines to European football, indeed, to football all over the globe. The Spotify Camp Nou here, pretty much bang centre in the Catalan capital. So that's got things underway. Well, versatility and work rate have always been the strengths of Darren Fletcher, but he's done all of that in the face, down the years, of some doubters, Jim.
Yeah, he was criticised when playing in more offensive roles for giving the ball away a little too often and poor positional sense, Peter, but it became pretty apparent he was better suited to a deeper role, a holding midfielder, a box-to-box player.
Yes, and he gets a lot of praise from the people who matter, that's to say his teammates. Oh, he's been caught napping. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen kindly here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Barcelona definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Driving on and making good progress. He's a sharp little ball here. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's ended up in no man's land. Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Nicely shaped ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. De Bruyne. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Played out to the right. That's an excellent interception. Tonali. Fletcher with the foul. And that's going to be a booking. Still goalless. Upamecano makes the interception. De Bruyne, that's really well manoeuvred. De Bruyne has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Burkina Faso clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Van Dijk cuts it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's intervened well there. De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp. Serginho gets across to intercept that. Threads one in. De Bruyne. The most accurate pass. And it's Messi. Now it's come to nothing. Timber. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. In with the challenge. Rodri.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Referee has just said play on. Darren Fletcher can see things others simply cannot. Neymar. Rodri. Neymar. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Donatoni. Donadoni powering forward here. Timber with a definite foul there. Thinks about the shot. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now that's well seen too. Tomori kept his eye on it, and he's there. That looks a good ball through. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Donatoni. Shifted it to the flank. Back in possession. Shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, well played. Oh, this looks sharp. And now they can spring out of defence. Rudiger is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
De Bruyne is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nicely intercepted. McTominay. And it's Rodri. Well, he is slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
McTominay. He's found a way through. The referee's awarded a free kick. Donatoni. And the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Reflections on the first half?
Barcelona may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. There's the start of the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Darren Fletcher. Messi. Timber. Oh, good spread. Donatoni. And it's Tonali. And here's Messi. Rodri. Pass somewhat off target. Donatoni. And the pass is intercepted. De Bruyne. Rodri. Now it's Rodri. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! McTominay. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's won a big chance!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
That is a little undercooked. Van der Ven. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it has a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here?
La asistencia de este partido asciende a 98.004 espectadores.
Yeah, this could be a chance. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And still, we await the first breakthrough. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Tonali is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
This is Messi. De Bruyne. Can he get on the end of this? Good read, needed to be. That has not gone well. And it's Tonali.
Barcelona truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
It's a promising position. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Great chance! It's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Mbappe coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along...
And the finish! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he was quick to react. Great vision. No, that's been intercepted. And they've got rid. Oh, good-looking ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's a throw-in.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Koundé.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's had it nicked away. And it's 2-A.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
That pass isn't the best. 2-A. Van Dijk does well to get it back. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's found a way past. Mbappe is having a shot! Just off target.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Serginho. And that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. What are your thoughts on today's game then? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're underway.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Oh, this looks sharp. Looking to play him in. Now that's well seen too. It's a searching pass. Rudiger cuts it out. McTominay. And Tomori. And it's McTominay. Now McTominay. Donadoni. Donadoni! Tonali. Oh, that's superb. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Barcelona would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Oh, that is great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ball is over the line. Turns and goes back. Oh, such a clever touch. There's the shot! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And it's Tonali. Now, this could be a chance. That's a shade optimistic. And he's there to get it away. Tonali. Now it's Batistuta. Tomori kept his eye on it, and he's there. Shoots! Off the post! Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Tonali looking to penetrate opposition lines. Rudiger. Mateus takes control. McTominay concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And a chance! There it is! So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Assegnato al 24esimo minuto, numero 5.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Spread neatly. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that looks a decent ball. No way through. Oh, red, nice interception. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. The pass is intercepted. Not the most convincing of passes. Donatoni couldn't squeeze it through. Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Tonali. He won't be happy with that one. Baresi. McTominay. And it's Mendes. Tonali. And here's Batistuta. And this is Drogba. Serginho. Looking for options for move. It's Drogba! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Il quarto uomo indica 2
great
minuti
ball
di
here.
recupero.
Chance! Oh, how good is he? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And right on half-time, that is telling.
Gol per il Barcellona.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Here's the whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 15. Lascia il campo per il numero 24.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And smartly reclaimed. Nuno Mendes. And this is Batistuta. He's found a way through. That pass isn't the best. And he thumps it clear. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Brilliantly cut out. He's tried one! Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Oh, what has happened here? And he's got the beating of his man. Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Donadoni actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. He's being urged to shoot. Good read, needed to be. That's going to go a long way.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he shoots! He's got a goal! Barcelona are back in business. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Drogba, passing is crisp and sharp. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Donadoni. It's played through for him. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And they're quick to get it back. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Quality ball. That has not gone well. Baresi. That's a sharp pass. And he's surging through. Rijkaard with a definite foul there.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Numero
fact.
23. Lasciano il campo per il numero 21. Il numero 13.
Serginho.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Baresi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rijkaard cuts out the pass. And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And this is Berbatov.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. He can get that clear and claimed it back swiftly. Nuno Mendes, and here's Batistuta. Tries to play it through. And here's Berbatov. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! And they've got their lead back. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Driving through the middle.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Barcelona may have thrown this away at the death. Khan, in the context of the game, he must save it. That is some save from Khan! Conte, Vitz, Messi, Batistuta. Oh, that's well spotted. And that is as far as it goes. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Well, Jim, in an era when we have plenty of high-quality goalkeepers, how would you rate the Brazilian Julio Cesar?
I think you have to have him up there as one of the greatest ever, Peter. You know, some may suggest he was more than that, but that's hard to say. 6'2", he may not have been the tallest, but in terms of command of his area, presence, speed off his line, I would say he was in a class of his own.
Short changes him with that pass. He's in a great position here. That's headed upfield. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Aims beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi. Now it's Tonali. He's not gone well. Messi. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi stood up well to him there. Knocks it into space. Rudiger wins the duel this time. And he was quick to react. A lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. That has been cut short. Now it's Neymar. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Looking for options for movement. And this is Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Dink through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Van Dijk calmly anticipates, and it's Messi. Played into space. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. McTominay. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. He's beaten the last man. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Good ball, good take. And it's McTominay. And here's Messi. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Just eases him off the ball. And he's only too happy to take that back. Driving on and making good progress. And smartly reclaimed. Messi.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. De Jong, Hernandez, Madrid looking to pass their way through.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Some resolute defending there. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Tries to play it through. Nicely spread. He won't be happy with that one. Tonali.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Tonali. And here's Messi.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Yep, it's a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Distributed tidily. Now this could be a chance. Played back in. Oh, that was vital. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 16.
And that's the start of another 45
El
minutes.
dorsal 7.
Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Bruno Fernandes. And they win it back again. Cristiano Ronaldo shapes to shoot! Yes, it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come.
There's the shot! There's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Madrid go into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do.
Takes a shot! Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Madrid take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Donatoni. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
.60 minutes played. De Jong. Well read, nice interception. Alexander-Arnold. Donatoni. That's a good ball. Rudiger getting this one clear. Rudiger. And Donatoni. Barcelona finding their passes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rudiger. Now it's Messi. And he's searching through. Great chance! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Tonali. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
El dorsal
It's their
23.
second corner of the game.
El dorsal 17. El dorsal 10. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8. El dorsal 19.
Definitely away.
El dorsal 11.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can he find and the finish! It's in! Back to within one! Interesting! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very...
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. So, what can they come up with here?
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Applies the finish! And that would have won it.
De Jong really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Changes then in quick succession. And he's taking no chances there. Barcelona have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Oh, they could break here. He's got away. That's an excellent interception.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Barcelona are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Just 5 minutes left. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. Rudiger cuts it out. That's a little off target. And he's gone looking for safety. Wirtz. And it's Serginho.
6 minutos de descuento.
Oh, he's bustling through. Wirtz! Sensational from Wirtz! A finish right from the top draw. They have stolen level at the last. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
He's in plenty of space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Succumbs to the pressure. And there goes the final whistle. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out. At least
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans
welcome
have pulled
to
out all
today's
the
match.
stops to make this a monumental
Nigeria
occasion.
against Barcelona.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Now it's Roberto Carlos, and it's played in here, and that should get the job done. Well, that has not gone well. Conte. Lovely pass, but can he finish? He's getting it all right!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
The goal scored for Nigeria after 8 minutes is number 45, Osimhen.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Great vision. Ball looks a good one. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Defending of the desperate variety. No way through, so back it comes. And it's McTominay. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Serginho promptly onto that, and that is that. And the shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Conte, Cafu, pass somewhat off target. Now it's Messi. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Comes as a mighty relief. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Xabi Alonso. And it's played in. Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Well-timed, excellent interception. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Roberto Carlos. Nigeria finding their passes. McTominay. So what can they make of this? Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's in a great position here. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Batistuta gets into a good position. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Tomori with the clearance. He's got away. Now this could be a chance. In with the challenge. 15 minutes till half-time. It's a good foot in there. Serginho. That has been cut short. That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well measured. Shoots! Opts to play it back. Chance! And that is wildly off target.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Xavi Alonso. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Batistuta.
Pretty robust defending.
That's a little loose. Messi. Messi. Tonali. Donatoni. Half-time getting close now. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Messi, lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that has been clubbed away. Messi has given away a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Donatoni. Oh, red, nice interception. Xavi Alonso.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely weighted ball. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that
I'd like
needs
to draw your
raising
attention
at
to the
half-time
screen
because in
right now.
truth they've
Information
not really
on
been
our
at it so
shuttle
far.
buses.
If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're off again.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's on it, can he get away? And he's been shifted off it. Vardiol. And that is a little undercooked. Cafu. Mbappe. McTominay. Tonali. Donatoni takes control of it and he's on the move. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, good-looking ball. Spread it left. Roberto Carlos. A corner it is then. Nigeria have their second corner now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Foot in. Well, that looks a decent ball. Could be danger here. Tries to play it through. It's played through for him. Big chance! Kante is there and he can get that clear. Threads one in. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Mbappe did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's lofted through here. Batistuta is in a really good position out wide. Donatoni. Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Tonali. And it's Tonali. Kante gets a foot in here. Can he get it through? Donatoni. And it's Koundé. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Conte knocks it into space. Oh, he's having a shot! He scores! Barcelona are back in business. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Coming on
benches.
the field is
Barcelona
number
had
10.
the equaliser and we're all square.
Substitution
Well,
in
needless to
progress.
say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And it's made its way to him.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Nigeria really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Header! They've scored! And again they hit the front. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Nigeria get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's intervened well there. Ruben Neves. Tomori gets across to intercept that. McTominay. Now it's Wirtz. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal!
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Two
Goes for a shot!
have been indicated.
Same again, same outcome.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Costa Curta. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.